Hey, and welcome to my channel. I'm Amani Forrester, author of the book 30 Reasons Why Men Deserve Nothing, available now on Amazon, and you can read it free if you have Kindle Unlimited. In today's video, I actually found this very interesting Reddit post. I found it last night, and I kept my tab open, but I looked today, and the person has since deleted it, and it went like so viral, so I think that's why they deleted it. But luckily, I found it somewhere else, so I'm gonna read it to you guys. And yeah, before I get started, definitely make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video. And if you want to support the channel, then you can always buy me a coffee. I've left the link in the description. It helps so much just to keep the channel going until I get monetized. But yeah, let's jump into the video. So the Reddit post was called "My boyfriend, 33 male, and I, 33 female, have finally picked out an engagement ring, and he said, 'Since I'm buying it, can I get out of paying you rent this month?'" So yeah, like I said, the post is deleted now on Reddit, but I found it somewhere else, so I'm going to read it from there. So hang on. So OP goes on to say, "Is this fair? The ring we picked out is slightly under the budget we've been discussing for the ring this whole time. He lives with me and pays me rent each month, and that takes care of 80% of the mortgage payment, but I still have other fees like our condo fee, all of the other bills like internet, gas, electricity, water, streaming services, and groceries that I pay for, so it's not like he's contributing more toward us living. I do make substantially more money than him, but he has quite a bit more in savings than I do right now, because he sold his house to move in with me and made a decent profit. Am I being greedy and unreasonable? Or should I just buy the ring myself and ask myself to marry me?" Edit. Saying 80% of the mortgage poorly explained this. What I mean is his rent total equates to 80% of mortgage, but I don't have an expensive mortgage. I pay for 70 to 75% of our monthly expenditures, and he pays for the rest with how much his rent totals up to. More additional context, the ring is 3K. We both agreed on this. I offered to pay for half at one point, and he refused. Right now, before we're about to buy the ring, he's asking this question about not paying rent. That's where her original post left off, and I'll just read some comments. So one person says, "I would put engagement on hold and discuss finances in depth," and that got 8.7K likes. So OP says, "100% agree on this. I am going to tell him that later when we're both back home." And then someone says, "Just so you know, there's no correct way to do finances in marriage. Despite what all the judgy people are saying in the comments, the only correct way is to talk about it beforehand and come to an agreement together." And then someone says, "May be right, but you can't just stop participating to the monthly expensive just because I paid XYZ. Then don't pay it or don't get married if not able to afford it. Buying a ring is no exploit getting anyone a medal of merit." Also, they had talked about it. They had also agreed upon the price range, and that he insisted on paying for it alone, yet he still chose to blindside her with his demand to not contribute to mortgage that month. Even the best talking doesn't prevent from getting blindsided. Someone says, "Seriously, OP, this and the top comment are correct. Find a solution that works for you both. If you're getting married, then you need to figure this stuff out beforehand. Adding on to this, OP, consider whether or not expensive jewelry is even necessary for you. That could save you both money by not buying needless things just to get married. If you guys are struggling to pay bills, it doesn't make sense to pay for a $2,000 ring. That ring won't fill your house with love, it won't pay your bills or put food on the table, and it won't raise your kids right. It will just sit on your finger and go from $2,000 to a value of $5 the second it leaves the store." And I'm gonna abandon that thread for now and read some other comments. So someone says, "The whole tone of this post tells me you will probably divorce in 3.5 years. Someone says, "You got a shut up ring, not an engagement ring." And then someone says, "Exactly. I can't figure out why men do this, but they do." And someone adds, "On a post recently, one man in his 40s candidly admitted about some men having placeholder girlfriends, even long-term ones, between wives. And he inferred that they're willing to waste a young woman's years, leading her up a path with no desire to commit to her. I asked why not just be single, and he said, because of sex, social acceptance, and being easier to meet the right person when you have someone, rather than while single. He didn't seem fussed that it was cruel. Oh, wow. They found the comment thread. Okay, you know what? Maybe that'll be another video that I read. Um, just yikes. Okay, let me just skip down to any other comments. Somebody says, if he can't pay bills and purchase the ring, then he can't afford it right now and needs to save more money. And then someone says, while you're sort of buying it, if he doesn't pay rent, you have to pay it, which means you're losing money because he bought you a ring. His thought process, if I have to lose money, she's going to lose money too. Quiz time. Does your boyfriend have a victim mentality? Does your boyfriend think of everything as transactional? If you answered yes to at least one of these questions, do not marry your boyfriend. And then someone said, that's it in a nutshell. He looks at OP buying a ring as losing money. Someone says, if you do marry this guy, please get a prenup, prenup, prenup. Okay, I'll read one more. This person says, can't you see the problems coming? You will absolutely have constant financial arguments in the future if you marry. Nothing depends on him now. Once he does, that's when it happens. Have him explain what the connection to the ring and rent are. There is none. Sounds like he can't afford a ring, or is not proudly buying it and compelled. You joke about buying the ring yourself and asking yourself to marry, but that's actually closer to the truth. You're laughing about choosing someone with financial issues. That's going to backfire on you. You will eventually be having to pay for everything, the main responsible one. He will not be spending in a way you want, and you will resent him. Read the signs. So yeah, it just goes on, and yeah, in the end, she didn't even let this post last a single day, but there is an edit where she says, thanks everyone for your comments. We're going to have a discussion when we're back home later. I apologize for not explaining the financial situation with how much we're both contributing correctly in the original post and any confusion that caused. I'm not going to respond to any additional comments because I'm a bit overwhelmed by how much this blew up, which I figured. But I appreciate all of your perspectives and I'm grateful the responses were not all one-sided. And that's where we left off. So I really just hope that she takes the advice of most of the commenters on the Reddit post. Most of them are saying, like, maybe hold off on the marriage. These are red flags. Why is he tying a ring to the mortgage? What does that have to do with each other? Type of stuff. And they're foreseeing tons of financial issues for this couple in the future. And as we know, financial issues are one of the main reasons why people tend to divorce. So it doesn't make sense to go into a marriage with these type of problems. People want to be upset when whenever it comes to like marriage or having children and people start to mention finances and how you need to have your finances in order, people want to be mad. People want to say, well, what about love? And it's like, love doesn't pay the bills. Love doesn't pay for children. Love is important in any sort of relationship. If you want to start a family and have kids, you should love your children. If you want to marry someone, ideally it'd be nice to be in love, but money needs to be there, or else you will start to have these unnecessary issues and fights and resentment, and then things just get worse from there. So I just really hope that they sort their, first of all, this guy seems kind of manipulative and kind of selfish. So these are red flags to me. I don't know that she should, maybe he has other amazing qualities. Maybe this is just one of those one-off weird moments that'll hopefully like never happen again. But if this is like an ongoing thing with him where he's super transactional and he's watching his money and thinking, if I lose, you should lose. If he's kind of like against her in the relationship, I would just hope they break up. But if he's actually an amazing person and maybe this is just a, like I said, weird one-off situation that will never happen again, then hopefully they can, just get their money sorted out first, get their finances in order. And I don't really like that she was paying so many of the bills. She's like, I do make substantially more. And it's like, we live in a patriarchy though. Like, I don't really understand why he's not making more, like this system is set up for men to win career wise. So like he should make more money. He should make more money. I don't know. OP did say that he sold his house to live with her. So he has a good chunk of savings, but you know, savings run out, and savings run out. Like you need cash flow. So I'm not seeing this. I don't know how this is going to go long term for them. Um, Let me know in the comments what you guys think of this situation, though. I would love to hear your thoughts. What do you think OP should do? Um, yeah. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know if you guys enjoy these type of Reddit post videos as well. And don't forget to like, subscribe, share. Like I said, if you haven't already, I will see you in the next one. Take care.